some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Pierce. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the first possession of the game. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny. Breaks into the open on the left. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, and they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Got a little space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Rides the back and leaves it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Houston's offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. Going right to work up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Cowboys in the hurry up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to run, it's Ward. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here's the pressure. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz. You just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cougars! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in a screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Snags it quickly on the left. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to fire. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. Third, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's coming. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They just keep firing. Snagged out of the air. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he will just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
pulls it and fires to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Sparks. Now improvising. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that lock? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. Turning it on! And he'll be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He just about took that one all the way to the heading down after a tremendous return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Looking for a man. It's Sparks. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down here and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Sparks. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Sparks. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Guard in the backfield. It's Hunt. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going. Working
that left side now. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Wants to throw on first down. Snags it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The short hands, it's Cummings. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, he'll throw it. The quick out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Sparks. Makes the grab, it's Ward. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. Inside the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense is offside. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Might as well give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the quarterback takes a knee. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another